Hey, everybody, and welcome. Thank you for joining us today. We are live with Insurance Plus, where we are hosting a 10-part video series entitled Experience the Plus. This week's Agent Spotlight is with Courtney Erickson. Courtney, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. So, what type of insurance do you do at Insurance Plus?
I specialize in individual health insurance, Medicare coverage, life insurance, and long-term care insurance. All that really fun stuff that people love talking about.
Oh my, yes. A lot of big things, big life-changing things. How many years have you been with Insurance Plus?
I have been with Insurance Plus for just a little over 6 years. Before that, I had always been in banking, finance, investment, and insurance. So here I am.
What do you like best about your job?
I would definitely say the people. Not only the people that I work in the office with every day, but also the clients that I get to work with all the time. Most of them I see on an annual basis, so it's building those relationships with those people, catching up on their kids and grandkids and vacations and dogs and cats, all the pets and all that stuff too. So it's building those relationships with those people that's by far my favorite.
That really makes people feel super comfortable when coming in to work with you. What can a person expect outside of that when doing business with you?
So to kind of go along with that, I try and make things as relatable and understandable as possible. Life insurance and long-term care, Medicare, there's a lot of parts and pieces to it. Health insurance, it's all complicated and it's all changing all the time. So I try to make it as easy to understand as possible. And, there are a lot of options out there for all those different lines of coverage. So I try to, when building those relationships with those people, is find out what their needs are and find coverage that is tailored to fit just for them, because everybody's situation is different.
That's absolutely right. And there's a lot of big decisions, so that really helps in making those choices. So do you work with multiple companies, and can you kind of pick and choose and tailor to us?
Yes. So going along with that, on the health insurance side of things, there are really only 2 companies that offer major medical health plans in South Dakota. We do also have some short-term medical plans. We work with the health insurance marketplace. When it comes to Medicare, there's a lot to that. We do work with many companies on the supplements and the prescription plans as well. And then life insurance and long-term care, there are a lot of carriers out there. And it's, again, that we find what's tailored to each individual in each household and find what's the best fit for everybody. But we do have those options out there. So it's not just, here's your one option, that's it.
Yes. So it sounds like we basically can give you a call or stop in the office and kind of tell you about what our needs are, and then you're going to go to work for us and really help find that perfect fit so we can kind of mesh the needs versus, the availability and things like that.
Yes, absolutely. I tell people all the time, or they'll come in and say, well, I don't really know anything about health insurance, or I don't know anything about Medicare. That's what I'm here for. It's my job to know all about it so that I can help explain it to you and help you get an understanding of what it is that you're taking out.
That makes us all feel really good because we don't have to know all that. You are that knowledge book for us. Right. So tell us a little bit more about you, Courtney, like family, hobbies, etc.
So I am married, got married last year. I have a 7-year-old daughter. And hobbies, really, when it's summertime, I'm typically at a lake somewhere. So if the sun is shining, most of the time I'm on or by the water somewhere.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Courtney. How can someone actually get a hold of you, especially when you're not at the lake?
So you can always call the office here. It's 225-4270. My email is always a good way to get a hold of me. That's kind of the going way of communication these days. And it's just my first name, Courtney, at ins-plus.com. And then we always have our Facebook page as well. People can message us on Facebook. We check those messages all the time. So typically somebody will send us a message. We'll gather some information and put together a quote from there.
Awesome. And of course, if you're watching this video right now, you can drop a question for Courtney or anybody at Insurance Plus, really, in the comments below, and we will be sure to get that over to them. And I really appreciate you sitting down with us, Courtney. It's fun to get to know you and, of course, a little bit more about Insurance Plus.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Have a great day, everybody.
Bye.